All right, boys, let's switch gears to defense of the year. And Bo, I will let you go first.
Best defense of the year. I think this is. Yeah, I think there are just like that offense. There's a couple. There's a couple of selections, but one that really stands out in my mind: Oklahoma, the Sooners. I think they probably may even have the best defense in the country. We've seen it on full display a number of times where the defense has really changed the game, making big plays. And in my opinion, Brent Venables is a top three defensive coordinator in the country. Um, he does the best job. We talk about offense, about scheming guys open, using scheme and formation and motions to try to get guys open. Brent Venables probably does at least as good or maybe a better job than anybody in the country at scheming defensive linemen open. And what I mean by that, watch the number when they play Alabama because it's going to happen because Alabama's offensive line is their weak link. But even going back to the first time they played Bama, look at all the free runners at the quarterback. So in that playoff game, in that 8-9 matchup, watch at the number of free runners that Oklahoma has on the quarterback. I hope that Bama studied that film and understands that and makes those adjustments. But for my money, give me the Oklahoma Sooners defense of the year.
Wow, defense of the year. I had Oklahoma as well for the exact same reason you did. So really, no need to regurgitate what you just said. All good points. Brant, what you got?
I as well have Oklahoma. I just think when it comes to the sheer will of like just getting to the football, I don't think anybody beats Oklahoma's defense this year. I mean, the gang tackling, the wide receiver screens, and he gets 2 yards, and there's 7 people there to tackle him. Like, it's just the suffocation of a defense that Brent Venables is so good at. And he did the same thing when he was at Clemson. It's just the ability to get guys to the football, not only in open field, but to just get guys to the football in general. And I won't go ahead and regurgitate everything Bo said because I completely 100% agree. I think Oklahoma, hands down, had the best defense in the SEC this year.
And
Yep.
one other thing, real quick, just the effort he gets his guys to play with every play. It's hard to do in this day and age, but I mean he gets every bit out of out of every player that he possibly can.
Yep, I agree. All right. Next one, we'll go to Offensive Player of the Year. I'll go first on this one. I really wanted to go Diego Pavia. I
Just
couldn't
can't.
I just couldn't do it. Couldn't pull the trigger. I think he's toxic. I had to go with a guy that only played honestly 10 games and still had over 3,000 yards passing. And I mentioned him earlier, Trinidad Chambliss. What even close for me personally. Player of the year, guy stepped in game 3 again. Only played 10 games, 3,000 yards.